Joining us now is Jake Dell, owner of Katz's Delicatessen, a New York City institution. And according to this foodie right here, the maker of the best pastrami Reuben. Jake, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, so you're reopening. What can customers expect to see when they come into Katz's this weekend? Are you still, as you have been in the past, a cash-only restaurant?
Well, we do take cards in the back, but it's going to look a little bit different. It's obviously we're a little spaced out, 25%. It's only about 17, 18 tables, but still we're lucky compared to a bunch of other restaurants in this city that have much smaller footprints and can only fit, one or two tables at a time. We had 25% back in the fall, so we know how that works. Temperature checks and screening at the door, order at the counter. You can see we already have some customers in here. Yeah, come on in.
Curious, would you ever consider taking Bitcoin?
Absolutely not. We're a 133-year-old deli. Come on, we're not that modern.
Okay, so I am curious.
It's a big deal for us to take credit cards.
Okay, I know, that's why I'm asking. Okay, so at 25% capacity, how sustainable is that? How long can you go at that level?
Look, like I said, I think we're lucky compared to others, given the size of our footprint. We have a large dining room. I think, though, we are the exception to the rule. I think 25% is an industry-wide killer. And I understand there are health and safety risks, and I don't think any restaurant owner wants to put our staff or our customers in any sort of health risk. But from a purely business standpoint, it is certainly challenging, if not a death sentence for many businesses.
Trying to find some silver linings here in this horrible period, certainly as well for the restaurant industry in New York. I mean, is there anything you've had to do over these last 11 months that you will continue to do that's opened up a new revenue stream that maybe, will end up being a positive when we're past this? Yeah,
absolutely. That's a great question. One thing that we focused on really hard was our website and focusing on bringing the customer experience to your door, right? The true Katz's experience. You can't make it to the Lower East Side. So how do we bring it to you? And whether that's things like local delivery, which you see behind me, pickups through our website, or shipping, nationwide shipping all across the country. It's something we've done since World War II. Our slogan is "Send a salami to your boy in the army," which rhymes if you say it like a true New Yorker. We know how to ship food. We've always done that. Now we just pivoted really hard at the start of the pandemic, busboys, dishwashers, and, when you don't have indoor dining, there's no need to wash dishes. So instead of teaching them how to pack mustards and pickles and knishes and put that in a form that can be shipped across the country. And that has grown tremendously. And we really hope that continues once all is back to normal.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious about that. I mean, you guys have been there for so long. When you walk around your neighborhood, what's the carnage like when it comes to restaurants? What are your expectations about who's going to make it and who's already gone?
I think a kind of common refrain that you hear a lot now is the pandemic sort of exposed certain things that were already there. And I think with some restaurants, that's perhaps no difference. For some restaurants, that may have always failed. This just sort of expedited that timetable. But for others, this was a real shot in the gut. I mean, this was horrible. It's not an easy time. It's not easy for the entire industry, hospitality industry. Hell, it's not easy for any industry. Unless you're Amazon, you're losing money this year. So it's tough. We're just all hanging on for dear life and hope to make it to 2022.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.